Hey guys, how the hell are you? Happy New Release Friday. We've got a few things to talk about. This last week was pretty damn good. We had some great new releases from the likes of Ragnarok putting out their awesome new black metal opus. Look What I Did came back with a bang. Man, I remember that band from back in the day. That first record that they put out on Combat Records was awesome. This new record was pretty good. Sierra came out with a new record. Awesome sort of kind of metalcore band called Vatican came out with a new record that was really, really good. But we've got to talk about the best new album from last week. And, you know, there was a couple of them that were kind of both vying for the top spot with me. But I've got to give it up for that new Abigail Williams record. Welcome back, Ken Sorceron, because Walk Beyond the Dark was such a great fucking record. I mean, I've loved this band for a long time, and this is just such an epic, killer new album. The songs kind of run the gamut from short, sharp shock, like that awesome Ever So Bold, all the way to the super epic, like the album opener, I Will Depart, which honestly, that's just such a killer song in its own right, you know, regardless of where it's placed on the album, regardless of how long it is. Everything about that track is so good. Just a killer, really super catchy chorus for this kind of genre. All the way to the album closer, The Final Failure. Such just kind of a roller coaster on that song, you know, the fast, the slow and doomy, the epic, the brutal, kinda. But that whole song is just absolutely killer, start to finish, as long as it is. This album's 7 songs are just all really, really great. And I mean, this band has kind of always been a Ken Sorceron solo project. He brings in new musicians here or there, does most of what he can himself, and honestly, he's just killing it on this record. His vocal performance is top fucking notch. You know, the riffage is just like I'm just over the moon with how awesome this record sounds. It's kind of an obvious choice for album of the week, and could it be a contender for album of the year? Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of great new releases this year up to this point, but I'd like to think that this album was really, really, really goddamn good. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be listening to this album a lot more going forward. It was such a good record. And then this week, the special mention, I have to give it up for a band that I had honestly never heard of before, and they kind of showed up in my new releases list that I always kind of check up on, and you know, whatever, I added it to my playlist. I figured now I'll check it out, see how good it is, and I was just kind of like, my mind was fucking melted when I heard the first song from this band come on my playlist. Casket Huffer. Wow, is this some crazy stuff that kind of incorporates a lot of different elements to it. There's definitely a lot of black metal influence to it, some more atmospheric, some more kind of apocalyptic black metal stuff in there, but there's also a core sound of kind of slightly more raw, and I already said apocalyptic, but I'm going to still say it again, apocalyptic, because this band sounds like the world is being torn apart. So, but kind of apocalyptic death metal, not unlike something that a band like Immolation would be doing, but it's definitely a bit more raw and a bit more intense and aggro, a little bit less polished. And for that reason, like, I think it just makes the riffage even more impactful on this record. So, yeah, definitely check out the Filth Ouroboros from Casket Huffer if you want to hear a killer new band doing something really, really interesting. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you have a great new release Friday. Hope there's lots of kick-ass stuff that's coming out today. And yeah, lots more videos to come. Like this video, subscribe to this channel.